What up, Joker fans? I am back in another video. We're on episode 11 of my Morphin edition called No Clowning Around. Now, every episode I watch, I'm going to make sure to check out a look at the fandom group, learn information. So, learn information, that one. Makes sense. Also, I looked at David Fielder's role. Since he plays Zoran from only up until the season 1 episode, The Green Candle. I think it was season 1. I should have actually. But he was around to that episode. He allowed his likeness to be used, but he was played by a different actor. Also, interesting enough, the guy used for his his flashbacks of his past is from Sentai, obviously, the Shoe Ranger's mentor. He had to play them passed away in 2006. Same year Machika Soka passed away. Tragic. Anyway, let's get into this episode. So we have an episode on a new location, a fun fair, a fairground. Again, I'm just having fun there. Yeah, I'm just messing about. Zach messing about too. Yeah, I'm just having fun. It makes me appreciate the characters and it makes me appreciate the original cast. No offense to the other Power Rangers that come later down the line in genre. But anyway, these guys are just likable. We just like watching them. Sure, their personalities are typical for typical stereotypical personalities, but it's still iconic. They're likable because of the actors and the material. They do a good job with them. Yes, I really like them. They feel like a unit. They feel like good friends. I kind of wish we saw how these guys met. You know, I'm kind of wishing we saw how these guys met in the first place, you know? They've been pretty nice. You know, at least explanation to see. At least one of the Rangers explain how they met and stuff. Because in the later seasons, the Rangers meet each other for the first time before becoming a team. Not already established friends. That's good. That is good. That allows characters to we get to know the characters along as their friendship forms and stuff. Anyway, Trini shows up with her cousin Sylvia. You know, they're all just there to have fun around. And also Vita always set up a little trap for them. As we see Putties and a monster disguised as clowns. That's pretty cool thinking of her. Again, I did not notice it. I should check the I'm not going to check the Sentai episodes for these ones and stuff. I want to make sure if I want more content, I'll just watch Mr. Fusion's video on I'll just having fun together. Join the tiny playground. Got a spoken skill there. Now this shot actually was used in the intro for specific scenes in season 1. But that changes in season 2 and reused with season 3. We'll show how we've grown accustomed to them. Anyway, Rita ends up revealing her plan. She basically sent a monster down there, guys, as a clown. Like it plans to turn the Rangers into cardboard. So she can take over the world. That's good. You power bots! Barbara Goodson is really good as Witcher. Obviously, she was tasked. Her voice is obviously inspired by Margaret Hamilton's Wicked Witch of the West from 1939's The Wizard of Oz. I'll get you, I'll get you, my pretty, and I'll dog too! Anyway. Anyway, the Ranger. Oh, dude. After Bogus go end up getting hit with eggs by Billy by accident as he was trying to juggle. It's more comedic for their car. Oh, again, instant karma. Anyway, on the clown says that make Sylvia somewhere. Sylvia ends up wandering off with the clown. Trini's worried. Goes at her. That's when the clown makes his move and turns Sylvia into cardboard. She rushes back to the other Rangers to explain what happened, as they're ambushed by putties and disguised as clowns. Trini goes off to get help. Get help from Alpha. See if they can figure out to turn her back. While the rest, the other Rangers, bow against the putties. Again, you really see them struggle there against putties. And in civilian forms. It's tough for them. As very tough then. I should do it. So yeah, monster ends up releasing its true form. So the monster ends up releasing its true form as the Rangers morph. As the Rangers follow it and morph as it's close to the. And they end up using some footage for this scene. I do not know Jim Range actually reused the footage itself. But it's obviously a visual audio mistake. For Kimberly's scene, they accidentally used Billy's voice. So yeah. The monster disappears. So Rangers are follow it. Well, Trini, which this is Albert's first time outside the command center in the show. Not in universe, just this is the first time we've seen him outside the command center. He's been since he's always in there. I think this is the first time we've seen him outside of it. I'm trying to figure out how to change her back. I also splash water on her. Seems like it didn't work, but it actually does bring her back. Of course, Alpha quickly hides before she can see her. Also, this is the first time Zordon has not appeared in an episode. Yeah. There's no Zordon in this episode. Not even a voice. Like, so this is the first time we don't see Zordon in entirety of season 1 of Mighty Morphin. I can't know if this happens again or not. And I'm going to count, well, no voice appearance is. That doesn't count. I'm going to make sure he's not on screen and no voices. So basically, he knows all of the entirety of the episode. I doubt. Right. Anyway, we don't see Trini. We don't see Trini morph as she leaves. Makes sense because her cousin's there. The other Rangers are not affected by the sports because of the suits. Monsters have been retains that makes the monster go big. Lucky Trini arrives and they summon the Megazord. We need dinosaur power now! After some of the Megazord, they bite. But they're not using a... basically, when they were using the tank mode, there's a brief shot you can see Goldar and King Spinks. But how did that even happen? I think that might have been Toy's fault, though. There's no way they could make a mistake like that. Probably just can't make mistakes. I'm not saying they can't. What I mean is, like, I'm sure that was Toy's fault. They had some of the village mixed up. I had to watch the Jew Ranger episode just to see properly. And yeah, and you finish it off. See it with a laser beam, but it's not a laser beam attack. As you clearly see, the T-Rex is the one who did the attack. As you see his feet. That just really nonsense. So why the hell did they build the? So why did they do that? Put the Megazord up in the first place? Doesn't make sense then. Also, some footage of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episodes, some Sentai footage actually come from later episodes. Many cases for a specific reason, which I will talk about once those specific episodes are done with. So, I mean, I'm just watching Morphin. Oh. As Sylvia apologizes for wandering off, she was told not to. She should know better. They're all just having a lot of fun as the episode comes to an end. This episode's Mighty Morphin Minute is on Alpha. And it gets in the focus. And for some reason, this episode on the VHS was put under the Pink Ranger. But it's a Trini episode. That's just weird. Yeah, that was No Clown Around. Good episode. It was pretty good. Typical Power Ranger stuff. You're gonna hear me say that quite a bit. So yeah. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please thumbs up. I want to see more. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the obvious culture. See you guys later at episode 12. Power Ranger Punks. Maybe just show the Power Punks. That'd be cooler. It's a Billy and Kimberly episode. You get 2 episodes paired together, which is interesting. Yeah, because they might end up in What was that? I didn't see anything. Well, so thank you. I'll see you guys in a bit. Sayonara.